Yujiro Hanma, aka the strongest creature on Earth, is the strongest character in the Baki universe. He achieved his title after many achievements in the martial arts sphere, for example defeating the USA on his own. But even so, the Baki series has a bunch of characters who were able to defeat Yujiro, if it could be called so. So in this video I'll show you all the times when the ogre was defeated. A big L for Yujiro was his encounter with Alli Jr. in the hotel room. At some point Hanma showed his dominance over a young boxer, ripping off his gloves, but then for some reason he lay down on the floor with his legs apart, probably wanting to have sex with the young boxer.
What?
But he was rejected and Alli left the room smiling. The most humiliating loss for the strongest creature on Earth is being rejected by a young boxer.
I mean, why do I even need to do anything at all? If you choose to lie down for me, I can just turn and walk out of this room. See ya. You bastard!
Maybe the biggest loss in Yujiro's career was at the time of Maximum Tournament, when Yujiro's protege Ammonai found that Doppo Orochi was already damaged enough to finish the fight. He starts asking Tokugawa and the audience to recognize him as the winner because he does not want to use any more violence.
Meanwhile, his previous fight. 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 Meanwhile, his previous fight.
Then Yujiro enters the arena and attacks Ammonai with a blow of the edge of his hand, deforming Ammonai's collarbone. Yujiro calls him a weakling and throws him to the wooden barrier of the arena. Then he wants to fight all current winners in the tournament, in exchange for disrupting the tournament. That's when Kureha comes and says that Yujiro should fight the losers. What an interesting dude, because this tournament can't end like this. The ogre beats them all without a problem. Then all the victors enter the arena and start to provoke Yujiro. However, suddenly Yujiro was shot with tranquilizer bullets. It turns out that those shots were planned by Tokugawa and Baki to stop Yujiro. He was taken away and moved to a closed room with a steel door. For such a monster like Yujiro, it was the biggest loss in my opinion. The ultimate creature lost due to freaking tranquilizer bullets. Shame. After some time he wakes up, breaks down the door and leaves, but the fact that he was captured will forever stay with him. Hanayyama, thanks to his incredible strength, was able to punch Yujiro right in his face and make the nosebleed. To be fair, it was just a little nosebleed. Yujiro took a full power blow at his face and didn't even try to avoid it. But even this result was incredible. The strongest creature got a nosebleed from some Yakuza kid from Japan. At Yujiro's place I would be humiliated. Kaku Kaio is the greatest supreme grandmaster of Chinese Kenpo and one of the few characters who managed to push Yujiro to his some kind of limit. With an incredible technique of getting punched and not dying, plus more than 100 years of martial arts experience, this old potato gave a great fight to Yujiro and made him bleed multiple times, also managing to avoid death, humiliating the ogre even more, as he failed to kill some old small thing.
I studied martial arts longer than anyone, more deeply than anyone. And this fool has... You absolute idiot!
A resurrected swordsman, Mousashi Miyamoto, was able to cut through Yujiro's impenetrable skin, making him bleed. In their small fight, Mousashi left some sword cuts on Yujiro's body, but the fight was interrupted. Who knows how the fight could go farther, but even so, losing blood to a piece of metal is humiliating to such a monster. During Yujiro's fight against his own son, he took colossal damage, the biggest damage in his life probably. There are two sides of this fight. Yujiro could be proud of his semen that grew up and became that powerful, but on the other side he almost lost to an 18-year-old kid, being the strongest on earth.
The son's fists felt his father. The father's fists felt his son.
What do you think about that? Leave your comments down below. Maybe you remember some more humiliating Yujiro losses I forgot about. If this video was interesting to you, leave a like and subscribe for more. Thank you all for watching. For today I'm out. Bye!